Okay, for you guys who are having trouble with the billboard, I'm going to try to make it absolutely wonderful for you. So right now I've created this little kind of final project. Let me just double click on it. It's going to look a little fuzzy, but that's okay. So we're going to start from scratch here. So I'm going to turn all of these things off, and we're going to start with the billboard. So the first thing that you want to do with the billboard is you want to select the whole thing. So if you use your magic wand tool and just click on the billboard, it should select that, and that's all you have to do with that. Okay? Now let's go back to something that you're going to put on the billboard. Okay, so here's a picture of a flower. My special event is going to be a flower convention or flower days or something like that. So what you want to do is you want to select all so that there's the dotted line around there, and you want to go to Edit Copy. Now you want to go back to the billboard, and you want to choose, sorry it's off the board here, you want to go to Edit, Paste Special, Paste Into, and it will paste that picture right into the billboard. Okay, now what's cool is it's locked into place there. See, it's locked. Okay, so I'm going to delete right now my hidden layers so that we're kind of starting from scratch here. So, all right, so here it is. So it's locked in here, and what I want to do is I want to have some of those petals protruding off the billboard because my project is so exciting that I want it to just jump off the billboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. This creates the mask right here. Hold down Shift and Shift click on the mask to release the mask. But now we can't see the billboard, right? So now you're going to take the opacity down so that you can see where the billboard is. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to select these few petals, not these, the stuff hanging off. So I'm just going to use not the magic wand, quick select. And I'm going to quick select these few petals that are coming off here. And it's okay if you have a little bit down selected there. Okay, so I kind of want that selected, and then up here selected, then here, have that selected. And that's all I want to jump out. I want to leave these guys tucked in there. Now, before I make a copy of this, which is going to happen, I'm going to put the opacity back to 100%. Don't forget that, because if you don't, it'll copy transparent. You don't want that. Okay, so here we go. So you're going to hold down Command C, which is copy, and then Command V, which is paste. And you'll see that layer, what we just did. Let me turn off everything. We just copied and pasted this here. So now I'm going to turn this back on and my billboard back on. And now all you have to do is click on the X on the mask, and all of a sudden you have a picture jumping out of the billboard. So that's really cool. And then what you want to do is you want to add some text to invite people to your event. So I will call this the National Flower Days, like that. And of course, I can make it bigger. And let's just make this big. Oh, and of course, we want to put it above this. Hold on. I'm going to move that layer above so you can see it. Make this nice and big. National Flower Days. And of course, I'll turn it and tilt it so it matches the tilt of the board there. And maybe what I want to do too is change the color, perhaps to kind of match something that's here, maybe here, something like that. And then I'll just add a stroke to this just for fun here, or drop shadow. Let's do drop shadow. And now you can have this. You'll just put the date, any pertinent information for your particular event. And then let me show you what it looks like with 100%. We're kind of zoomed in, so it's kind of blurry. But it looks pretty cool. Now, obviously, if you want to, let me just show you this. If we take this and you see there's a problem, you can take your eraser. And you want to use a hard eraser. You don't want a feather eraser for this. And you want to just go around, and if you need to cut off something here, see, I kind of got a little bit too much, you can do that. And let's say, you know what, I don't like this. You can actually erase that part if you just want a few of those petals sticking in. So there you have it. Hope that works. Let's just go to View and Final Size here. Ta-da! And there is your billboard.